Hey everybody, welcome back to another reaction. We're checking out I Am by Ive. This is probably one of the most hyped I've been about a release this year because obviously I'm a little bit late on this reaction. I tried my hardest to avoid any spoilers and I feel like I did a fairly good job because I don't think I've seen a single screenshot posted on Twitter, so that's actually quite shocking. And despite not seeing the potential spoilers and whatnot, I did receive more than a few comments saying how excited people are about this particular reaction, and I've apparently, but unsurprisingly, knocking it out of the park. Obviously, the last music video we checked out, by Down with Kitsch, was awesome. I really fucking love that song, and I think I listened to that song probably 30 or 40 times over the first couple of days. I just love the chorus, which was kind of funny because it was like a point of separation for a lot of people, as far as like some really loving the verses, but not so much the chorus. Whereas the chorus is what kind of like made me fucking love this song. And every time it dropped, it felt like I was being taken to a different dimension. So I really enjoyed the song, and the music video itself was really, really cool. And I felt like it had some really cool symbolisms, and the song itself being almost like an FU in a way to some people that obviously are never going to stop hating and whatnot, and just Hive doing their own thing and not caring about whatever, which I've seen some comments about that as far as like groups taking the concept of do you no matter what anyone else thinks, and how some people feel like it's a bit of a played out subject. But the thing is, hating on people you don't know to such a degree where it feels like they robbed your house and killed your family while they were doing it, hating is never going away. If anything has been played out more than anything else, is hating on someone that you don't even fucking know, never seen, and never going to see ever in your life, and judging a literal one young, how old is she? Like very, very freaking young to receive the kind of hate that she was receiving. Tell me that that is not a played out subject. Like hating on an idol who's almost like a literal teen, as long as that is around, as long as hate is around, much like love songs and the concept of a love song and a heartbreak song, as long as that stuff is happening, these kinds of songs will continue to happen because you constantly have to reassure not just the people who take inspiration from these songs, and as far as like groups changing people's lives and the way, idols make someone feel. And I've talked about it myself on this channel about how some of these groups really made me feel and got me through some really hard times. As long as those hard times continue to happen, as long as hate continues to happen, songs like Kitsch, songs with groups that are portraying the concept of do your thing despite people hating on you, it'll continue to happen because you constantly need to reassure not just yourself but others that no matter what anyone thinks and no matter how much someone may hate on you, that hate is not just justified and it has no merit. And even if you know that yourself, the amount of hate that you may get may cloud that judgment of yours to where you think about doing something drastic potentially with your life, which obviously I'm taking it a little bit too far, but it's something that unfortunately does happen. So I feel like songs about doing your thing, no matter who's watching or who's saying anything, and just being proud of who you are, and fuck the haters. As long as the hate exists, these songs are going to exist because it's constantly clapping back at those haters. So that's my 2 cents on that whole thing, as far as like people potentially saying about how they're tired of songs about be strong, be you. Like, yeah, we get it, but at the same time, the hate is so fucking played out, and yet idols continue to get it on a daily basis. on things that don't make even an ounce of sense, such as Won Young literally eating a pizza, being directed to eat a pizza in a fucking commercial, and people hating on the way she pulled that cheese or the way she took a bite. Like, seriously, get the fuck out of here. Let's get into it. Oh, we taking off. That's beautiful. Holy shit, they're glamorous as freak. Chandeliers, nice. Oh, Cow. I love her. They're flying. Let's take it back a second. I'm not going to talk about anything about this music video. This is going to be just the first reaction, and then we'll talk about some of the things, because holy freaking smokes, there's a lot to talk about. The way she said deja vu is just, oh. Eugene, holy. Ain't gotta tell me twice. Nice. That little. Oh, the hands. Deja vu. Like a view. That's beautiful. Take the mask off. Oh my god. This is a movie. I love Eugene. That chorus sounded like an anthem. Apparently, I have a very strong feelings to anyone who's named Eugene. Because with Kepler or with Ive or with Boys Planet, if you're named Eugene, you're probably going to be one of my favorites. This song was kind of iconic. That was about iconic. This is amazing. Like the literal plane taking off as his Ive is taking off and them flying, showing off themselves in every which way that is possible, and that trophy and all of these various places that represent Ive, and the representation of the prestige, the representation with the chandelier as well, like chandeliers as I've talked about probably 100 times on this channel. is like a representation of luxury and prestige, which is what Ive is portraying in this music video too. As well as some other meanings as far as like sunshine, kind of like the symbolism of being someone's sunshine in a way too is also really, really cool. And Won Young literally jumping from that plane, it could not have been a more fitting person to do that with everything that we've talked about with her. Also, this song reassured me, this music video reassured me that as much as I love all of these girls and I'm constantly kind of like going flip flopping back and forth between Cowl and Eugene. I'll probably flip back somewhere down the line. But for the moment, Eugene is absolutely incredible. The meaning of the song, let's talk about it. Let's actually have a second reaction because there's a ton to cover and I cannot wait. This song is incredible and there are some incredible lines in this one. And this is like being unapologetically yourself. I have arrived. I am who I am. But at the same time, it's not doing that in a obnoxious way. It's not doing it in a way where it's like a diss track. It's just a celebration of who I am, which is cool. That's just can it get more symbolic than that? That's cool. Like the entire hotel is like a representation of Ive themselves. It's not necessarily like they're prestigious in their own way as far as like loving themselves. The hotel is not necessarily a representation of them having money and flex in it. The hotel is them. Open a different door, no need to follow. You're on your way, I'm on mine. Like just follow your instincts, follow your heart, do what you need to do in order to get to where you need to be. It's one thing to be inspired by someone, it's another thing to just blindly follow someone. I feel like that's also really, really cool. Damn. Like this already, like the chandelier is like the representation of the sun that is just almost like shining on Ive as they're happy that they're on their way, and you just have to believe. Like it's a really cool song already. Within 25 seconds of if I can do what I do and follow my heart, you can too. Like nothing is beyond your imagination, which is also something like they say, be a writer. The genre is fantasy, as far as like your world is basically your limits are bound by your imagination, so you can do whatever you want, which is also really, really cool. And even like the pearls, which again emphasize that prestige, but it's not prestige as far as like them showing off how extravagant they are with this fancy hotel and the cars and all that kind of stuff. Because on the contrary, they actually say that feeling fades away as far as like being famous and all that kind of stuff. But that's how it's not necessarily where they are physically, it's how they feel on the inside. And the pearls add to that feeling of prestige and luxury too, which is cool. You are someone's dream come true. Very interestingly so, it reminds me of we just checked out August D and IU's People Part 2, but we also checked out People Part 1 with August D by himself, with Yoongi by himself, where he says something along the lines of your extraordinary is my ordinary is your extraordinary. And then he flips it around. They have now the life that someone else is dreaming of. You're living the life that I've always dreamed of. I I have not although I've always probably dreamed of having this life as well, but that was a accidental, double entendre on my part. But um, this is amazing. Holy shit! And I don't. I love this. A deja vu of some perfect day. But the way she says it, it sounds like deja vu, which they strange view of somewhere I want to stay. That was so fucking genius to pronounce it this way and create almost like this double entendre because, this dream appeared to me and it feels like a deja vu. It feels like I lived this. It feels like I've seen this or this dream that felt so real. And now that I have achieved it, it almost feels like deja vu in a way. As they have the view from this plane. That was such a cool transition with just a fucking hard cut that they just did as she does the somersault off of the plane, but then it transitioned to her on the actual plane and it just matched beautifully because she's living her life. She's like free falling. She's doing her thing. She's jumping out without a parachute, without regard because she went for it. She went for broke. She did everything that she risked it all in a way. That's what I'll take it as. Damn. That's beautiful. Different me from yesterday, okay? Everything I'm afraid of makes my heart flutter more. So it excites me and it makes me want to go. Are these like trophies and whatnot around? Like there's a bunch of safes, obviously, which they put various stuff in as far as like an invitation or that IVE card and whatnot. It's also really, really cool because everything I'm afraid of makes my heart flutter. So it excites me. So there's a new challenge for me, something to, overcome. And instead of, crumbling under the pressure because I'm afraid, I'm actually taking it head on. Which is why One Young literally jumps off the fucking plane and whatnot. And a different me every day, something like that. I think I saw in the lyrics. A different me from yesterday. It's thrilling as far as literally as far as IVE goes, like they've covered quite a few different concepts. And they did a phenomenal job with everything. Like this sounds nothing like 11. This sounds nothing like Kitsch. This sounds nothing like Love Dive or After Like. This sounds different, and it's different from what they were yesterday, and it's beautiful. It's fucking beautiful. I love this song. Holy shit. Yeah, the trivial things are fading away. That's what I talked about. Eugene looks incredible here. And like the trivial things are like having fame, money, and all that kind of stuff. It's not about that. It's obviously nice. But I definitely wouldn't complain if I had a whole bunch of money. But at the end of the day, it's about doing what you love and taking risks and all that kind of stuff. Which is why they keep on going up. Helicopter. Sorry. How many times did I make a pun to CLC's helicopter in my videos? I think I lost count, to be honest. Like, IVE is literally taking all over the world. Oh my god, that's beautiful. And I love that they say I'm on my way, but then you have the photo and they're having fun. And whether it's also, they had like that party, almost like a club party in the hotel and whatnot. It's also really, really cool in the sense of like, I'm on my way, but in the context of we. So it's almost like all for one and one for all. Like, it's really, really cool. And then this transition is super freaking cool with the plane passing, and she's on this swing. It's actually quite interesting, this visual. Like almost like representing the fact that they're almost like, not to make a pun to another group, but almost fearless in a way. Um, I have I've. That's cool. As it's something that you look at and it inspires you because this is the dream that they're living the dream that I had and all that kind of stuff that I have. Damn, this is really, really amazing. And looking at myself from a different perspective, also as they look at this banner of them. So it's almost like everything that I've ever dreamed of, here I am on this banner, and it feels like a deja vu also. Pretty cool. I love that visual of like having that mask, but then throwing it around. Like I'm me. I am who I am, and I'm not hiding. At the same time, be a writer. The genre is fantasy, as far as like inspiring you to not have any limits on yourself, and even because sometimes an aspiring idol who's like a teen in his, 13, 14 years old, who then ends up being one of the greatest fucking idols in the world, that feels like a fantasy, you know, or someone who's even starting late in whatever genre, in whatever profession. Much like a writer in the genre of fantasy, there's nothing that you cannot do. You can break any rules. You can do anything that you want. So it's really, really cool in the sense that don't limit yourself in any way. And taking off, like putting the mask, taking it off, the photos of them having fun, and being together is also really, really cool. And the trophy with the damn. That's, yeah. Damn. That's really, really cool. I hope you'd be someone's dream come true. So that one day you will inspire the same way that we inspired you a couple of years later, and maybe we'll meet if someone is an aspiring idol and IVE is their favorite group and whatnot, and maybe 5-10 years from now they will meet and they'll tell them that story in a way. Much like I talked about in the intro, and these lyrics kind of like fit that very, very well. Like even if I get lost on a dark night, whether it's, whether it's hatred that you will receive, which fits very well with Wonyoung or any of the girls, really. Hatred, depression, setbacks, anything really. Even if you get lost on a dark night, remember that it's always darkest before the dawn. In a way, this song, yeah, it doesn't, it wants you to inspire to just do your thing. And you know what? until I got so excited when I saw some of these lyrics and seeing some of these visuals that the idea of this concept, even if it was done before, as far as like, go you, do your thing, it almost feels fresh with how good this fucking song is. So, you know what? Beautiful. And that the takeoff point became almost like a fashion show piece with all the spotlights on them in a way, which is also really, really cool. It's like their own fashion show because they've taken all over the world. Wherever they go, they take over. Because their life is that. Oh my god, the vocals. Beautiful. I don't know what else to say. This was fucking amazing. I'm almost tired of saying this, but this is one of the best songs I've checked out on this channel. I love this chorus. It is one of the most anthemic choruses I think we've heard on this channel yet. It's incredible. If I made any sense, let me know in the comment section. If you enjoyed this reaction, let me know in the comment section, and make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. And I'll catch you all in the next one. I honestly have nothing else to say. This was one of the most amazing songs that I've checked out on this channel. I've basically in a very short time solidified themselves as one of the best groups out there, and this song is just another proof of that, because they were already that before, and now this song just puts them on another level. These girls do not miss. They always deliver, and whether they need to captivate you or inspire you or make you smile, they do it all. And with this song, they did all of those things in one video. From the styling to the production to the chorus of this incredible song, the lyrics, the verses, the rap, the singing, everything is just incredible. These girls are just on another level, and this was one hell of a ride, no pun intended. I really, really love this song, and I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. See ya.